Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Florida Gators. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Gators headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball and let him go to work.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Simmons to throw. The short hands, it's Lee. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Simmons. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football.
He smashes his way through again. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. There's a crease.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive, then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
On the ground, it's Pryor. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quarterback making adjustments. Jones to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. pass is complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Snags it, and there's got some room, headed to the goal line. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, third down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's a give to Hardy. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Simmons on the play fake. Under fire. Got it. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Finds his big tight end. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. The give to Hardy. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll give it to Hardy. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
From the gun on third down, Simmons. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Simmons. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, I think because the quarterback just wasn't able to transfer his weight and really step into that throw, the ball sailed on him a little bit. That defender had a chance to make that interception. That's one you've got to make the quarterback pay for.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, give to Hardy. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football, and creating a negative play.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Now here's Simmons. He's going to fire deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you...
Touchdown, Gators! Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense working from the pistol. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room. It's Pryor. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Handoff for Ball. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the crowd, there's some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Ball. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. You know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And they get him down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Jones to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Gator! Into the end zone for 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll adjust, take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's a give to Hardy. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Right back to him on the ground. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Throwing Simmons. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Again, it's Simmons. He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Under fire. Finds his man down the middle. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Here's Simmons to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Simmons to the air again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Throws it deep. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellows, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Oregon taking on the number 10 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quarterback making checks. Move. Jones wants to throw it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
They'll give it to Hardy. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
First and 10, they're down to the 25. The give to Hardy. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Simmons rushes on him. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Now here's Simmons, looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Might be calling a hot route. Jones to throw.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
They're just hoping to get a little breathing room for the punt. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Gators will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Here's a give to Hardy. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Hardy again. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
Not able to pick up that 1st down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this 1st down.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Hardy. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one momentum will put them up here in the second half. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jones wants to throw it. Fires quickly. Makes the grab in their space. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Missouri, 35. Florida, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Trying to find his man in the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Runs through a tackle. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Could be an alley. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Roberts. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Simmons. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going. Everybody.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Simmons. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And he had just enough leg to somehow will that thing over the crossbar and in the right corner. And that will extend their lead even further. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Jones to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. Quarterback got it himself. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Gators in the hurry up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Snags it, and he's open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Jones wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Shows him the stiff arm. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. They'll field this one in tight quarters, and the returner will be knocked down. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting...
Maybe some room here. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jones to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Come on, flow.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head and you're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but can tell lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind, whatever he lost, and he goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they will be laughing and pointing and making fun of the young man for going the wrong direction.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Got enough for the first. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. The run inside. It's Pryor. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jones wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Fighting off the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard.
Got a little grass. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Right down the middle. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.